Hey guys, it's Michael with Amelia Marine, and in today's video we're going to be working on the front deck of this boat, getting it all fiberglassed in and fixing the soft spot, finally being done. We're going to fair, we're going to do all sorts of things, but first we need to thank our sponsors for today's videos, Dakota Lithium and Gatorback. Thank you guys so much for sponsoring this series. And guys, if you're in the market for some really good batteries that'll give you good performance, check out Dakota. And if you want to protect your investment, check out Gatorback. They have the best bunk covers on the market. All the links are down in the description below. So without further ado, let's get into it.
The next day.
So as you can see, we've got our two pieces glued back down, or bonded back down, or epoxied back down, or whatever the hell the stuff we used. We're still fighting this area right here, and we're going to see how that works out. If this is just the one area that we have a problem with, then we will just work on this area. So what Michael's going to do, because Michael is the head fiberglasser here at Amelia Marine, so Michael's going to come in and feather this all out. Our next goal is to get this all feathered out and then start to lay the glass back in. Overall, this bad boy is pretty sturdy. We're going to get started. We're going to watch Michael do some feathering, and we'll probably play some nice music, you know, whilst he's feathering or something. Is usually what happens.
So yesterday we went ahead and we epoxied 2 pieces of fiberglass that we had here. We grinded down 2 inward slopes to a point. Then we started laying up glass. So the glass that we used is called 1708, and with that we used epoxy resin. Now I'm sure people are that know anything about fiberglass are going to start commenting, well, we should have used polyester. We are going to be painting this boat. We are not going to be re-gel coating it. We're going to be using high quality marine paint, so no need to worry. But the general rule of thumb is you can epoxy over polyester, but you cannot polyester over epoxy. Then I went ahead and I started sanding. I started with the geared sander with 40 grit, and what I used that for was to knock down high points. So we had high points pretty much everywhere that there was an intersection. Then after that, I tried using this little like 3M sander. Then you can do something kind of like this, just a piece of wood, use that to sand. So I tried that, and I ended up just getting this straight line sander. It oscillates back and forth. Let's see if I can do it. You don't want to go back and forth in one spot or one way. You kind of want to turn it and go at an angle and just be moving over like this. You have a wider area and you're not making like a channel or a canal or a trough or anything like that. You're keeping it flat over a long distance. So this is kind of where we're at. We do have some shallow spots. Right here is our biggest problem area. It's not really a problem.
So what we've done is he sanded it in close, and now we're using this fairing compound. From the video, I was trying to get him to lay it on thin, and we don't have a clue what we're doing with this, so we ended up putting it on there. We're going to let this set up, and then Michael is going to find out that he's going to sand it all off again, and there's not going to be that much there.
You're going to learn today.
You know, Michael and I have been talking about this, and I pointed out to him, if you put it on, you've got to take it off.
Wax on, wax off.
So probably what we'll do is after he does this, we'll probably end up doing the entire surface and then sanding it back. And the reason why we're doing that, quite honestly, is A, to get it flat and for us to learn before we get into the more critical areas of the boat, like this up here, or the speakers here. When we fill those in, that gash that we have there. So this is a great opportunity for us to learn and get our processes down. The one thing I'd like to say is make sure you get yourself some really good equipment. Michael got these. These are really good for when you sand. Make sure you get yourself a really good quality face shield, respirator thing.
One eternity later.
Well, that's it for this week's video, guys. I hope you liked it. If you did, please be sure to like, subscribe, and share. It would mean a lot if you shared this video with your friends. And comment down below what you guys think of our first fiberglass job. Did we do okay? What areas could we improve on? We'd love to hear it down in the comments below. And guys, be sure to check back next week where we start building out the front deck out of pink foam, baby. So, until next time, guys.